The teenage art prodigy whose gift has become $1 million business. Akiana is an art prodigy from Idaho who claims that God told her to paint. And for 9 years, she hasn't stopped.
She was 4 years old when I knew there was something special about her, because she was describing a lot of new things on spiritual matters, and also she started drawing exceptionally well.
Akiana developed an intense interest in sketching. By 5 years old, she was already drawing at a level way beyond her years.
Myself, I thought she was dreaming. I thought there was something made out of an imagination. But when she started describing it more and more, it became apparent that this was actually something that did happen.
By 8, Akiana was painting portraits on giant canvases.
It kind of took me aback because we never read the Bible, or we didn't have any kind of spiritual connection.
With no artists in her family, she was completely self-taught.
This is actually one of my absolutely favorite and most memorable paintings. This is called The Prince of Peace. I painted this when I was 8 years old with oils. Many artists all around the world, they always ask me, so how did you do this and how did you do that? I was like, I don't know, I just did it. It's very complicated for a child to explain what they did. The only way they can explain is through painting or through their creativity.
Described by art critics as a phenomenal talent, she has now produced more than 100 paintings, ranging from realist portraits to fantastic landscapes and the natural world. They can each take anywhere from 15 to 300 hours to complete. Akiana's genius could be explained by sheer hard work. Homeschooled, she gets up at 4 a.m. 6 days a week and paints for up to 5 hours a day.
Did you tell him your birthday?
07/06/1980.
It's a Sunday, and this year it's a Sunday. You retire in 2045 on a Thursday.
You'll be 65 in 2045.
Fantastic.
In Salt Lake City, Utah, everyone knows 56-year-old genius Kim Peek.
April 12th, 2006.
It's a Wednesday, and she'll be 2 years old on Saturday.
And when can she retire?
Good little girl.
When are you going to let her retire?
I'll hold her out until 2071 on a Sunday.
Known by many as the real Rain Man, Kim was the inspiration for Dustin Hoffman's character in the Oscar-winning film of the same name. Brain damage since birth and a rare condition known as savant syndrome have somehow given Kim an ability to memorize facts and information that is without equal.
Savant syndrome is a rare but spectacular condition in which somebody with a developmental disability, such as autism, has some spectacular island of genius that stands in stark contrast to overall handicap.
For years, doctors have tried to fathom Kim's spectacular brain.
I'm just going to ask you some general questions. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Today, it's the turn of the world's leading expert on savant syndrome, Dr. Darrell Treffert.
When did President Truman remove General MacArthur from his command?
April 11th, 1951.
When did Hong Kong return from British colonial rule to Chinese control?
July 1st, 1997.
When did Saigon fall to North Vietnam?
April 29th, 1975.
When Kim was 9 months old, the medical world said he would never walk, talk, or be able to learn. Proving experts wrong, he is now believed to have the greatest factual memory in the world, memorizing 98% of everything he reads.
I keep thinking that pretty soon the memory full sign has to come up like it does on a computer, but it doesn't. He continues to absorb, and not only absorb, but also recall. What day was Easter this year? What was the date?
It was March 23rd, and we won't see another one this early again until 2160. And we won't see it.
When is the last time that we saw?
1913.
Is
And
that
we
right?
don't see it. You folks should remember.
So how many years before the next?
152 years.
What year will that be then?
2160.
It's believed Kim's talent may be partly down to the fact that his brain is wired in a completely different way from the rest of us. Since birth, Kim's corpus callosum, the white matter that carries vital connections between the left and right halves of the brain, has been completely missing. But somehow, Kim's brain has managed to rewire itself in a unique way. This could explain his extraordinary genius.
Okay, now, what is the earliest that Easter has ever fallen?
1761, 1818, 2274.
How do you figure those things out, Kim? How do you do it?
By looking at my own heart and my own mind.
Kim, like most savants, doesn't explain how they do it. Kim, how do you remember all that stuff?
I just know that.
How do you just know it? How do you remember all that stuff, Kim?
I just know a lot about it.
And they don't really explain their methodology, and I think in reality, savants are not aware of what that process is.
Every time I look at him and when I see it, it is, I don't know, it blows me away. I look at him and I say, wow.
Music is everything for 10-year-old Ariel Lanyi, a child prodigy from Israel. Ariel is more than just a pianist. He's a composer too.
Well, this could be an intro, and then there could be a totally
This was
different...
there before?
Yeah. No, that's what I want to write now. No, first of all, I want to jot down the intro
Okay.
before we start anything.
But didn't
Then
you have a subject? You had a subject.
I'm going to do my opus 8, opus 9, and opus 10, so I'm going to work on opus 6, opus 7. I don't have to do so. Then I'll work on opus 8, then on opus 9, and then on opus 10.
His achievements are beyond, far, far beyond of any most gifted child that I've known.
Middle, I lost track of all the images.
Ben has done this before. He's very experienced. His current record is around 26 seconds, and we're very much hoping that he can push it down and give us all a tremendous shock.
Ben gets a second chance.
Okay, ready? Back to shuffle cards.
Thanks very much.
You want to ready? Go.
Ben hopes to have memorized the pack in less than 24.68 seconds. But to prove it, he must now arrange a separate pack of cards in the exact same order.
Okay, your recall time starts now.
That's my best guess anyway.
To decide it, the two packs must be compared card for card.
Fantastic.
Thank you. 24.68.
It's incredible.
Thank you.